My name is Saku Mätte, and we're meeting Sue Armstrong, who is a veterinary surgeon and a veterinary homeopath and a member of the Royal Society of Homeopaths. Thanks for joining us this morning, Sue. Glad to have you here in Helsinki.
Thank you, it's a pleasure to be here.
So you did a 3-day course, I understand, over the weekend. What was the primary subject of that course?
Yes, we've just completed a 3-day course on autoimmune disease in animals, with a little bit of human medicine and homeopathy as well. It's very interesting when you're visiting different countries because the legalities differ country to country. In the UK, there is no lay veterinary homeopathy at all. It's not legal. Whereas in Finland, of course, it's a completely different sector. So the audiences compare absolutely. A homeopath, a good homeopath, is a good homeopath anywhere in the world. And it doesn't matter whether they're a veterinary surgeon first or foremost, or they are, as here, mostly lay homeopaths.
It's almost a cliche to say that homeopathy is popular in the UK. Even the royal family use homeopathy for their own treatment. But is that cliche true?
Not at all. In England we are struggling. Homeopathy, certainly within the veterinary profession, is not accepted. There is a small sector of people that do accept it within the profession, but it's a very steep uphill struggle.
Oh goodness. So in terms of the struggle, if you like, are there some wins that you feel that you have conquered something in?
Yes, it's largely that it's a completely different understanding of health and disease, and so that if people have been thinking as straightforward scientists, conventional medicine people for most of their careers, it's a huge paradigm shift to have to relearn everything you thought you understood, starting again to understand what health and disease really is about. But slowly we are able to help our people to understand that there's a different way of seeing things. And most importantly for me, it's about integrating it. It's not that one is right and the other is wrong. It's about there are good things in conventional medicine, and I still use conventional medicine, and there are really good things in homeopathy. And if you put the two together, you have the best for the patients.
I also understand that you yourself could have been labelled as a skeptic vis-a-vis homeopathy. Would you want to elaborate on that, please?
Oh, not just could. I was a skeptic, totally a skeptic. I'm sure he won't mind me saying, because he's heard my story many times, but one of my bosses when I was a young veterinary surgeon was John Saxton, who is a leading veterinary homeopath in the United Kingdom. And when I went into his practice as a partner, I saw many animals that, in my opinion, were dying, looking sicker than when they came in, and as far as I was concerned, I didn't want to know anything about homeopathy. I thought, if this is homeopathy, forget it. But of course what I didn't know then was the only cases that ever came to a homeopath in those days were dead and dying. So John's job was the hardest of all. It was always the cases that were on their last leg.
Right, so you were really getting the worst picture possible of homeopathy.
Indeed, and of course that still happens today, that a lot of the veterinary profession sees the results of homeopaths trying to struggle with end-of-life cases.